Okay, so this is a short video on solving equations. A lot of the equations you'll be able to do in your head, but this is for where you can't or it's more than one mark. They want to see you do some working out. So let's use the equation that we saw on our homework, which was 5w minus 6 equals 10. The trick with solving an equation is to get the letter on its own. So when it's saying solving the equation, what it's saying is what is w? And the way we do that is we need to get w on its own. And the way we do that is by balancing out some of these numbers. Now the equals sign here is really important. The equals acts as a balance. So whatever we do on this side, we have to do exactly the same on this side of the equals sign, and that's really, really important. So if we think about getting w on its own, we don't need to do anything with this right hand side at the moment. We need to do something on this. The first thing I would probably do is get rid of this minus 6. So that's the first thing I want to do to get w on its own. And the way I get rid of a minus 6 is to add a 6. So if I took, let's say, 6 Maltesers away from you, to get you back to where you were in the beginning, I'd have to give you 6 Maltesers. So you can see minus 6 plus 6 cancels each other out. Because you have a minus 6, you add 6, you get to 0, so it cancels each other out. But remember what we said, whatever we do this side of the equals sign, we have to do this side of the equals sign. So we have to add 6 this side. So if we write that underneath, it'll just make it look clearer. So we have 5w. Remember we cancelled these out, so we don't need to do anything there, equals 10 plus 6, which is 16. So what we're trying to do is get, as we said, this w all on its own. So the next thing we have to get rid of is this 5. Now remember, when we have a 5 and then a letter next to each other, doesn't matter what the letter is, could be Y, could be B, could be C, whatever it is, doesn't matter what the letter is, a number and a letter is just a short way of doing the number times the letter. So all 5 and Y squashed together like that just means 5 times Y. So 5 and W together, all that means in shorthand is 5 times W. So the way we get rid of the times is by divide. So remember, to get rid of a plus, we do a minus. To get rid of a minus, we do a plus. To get rid of a times, we do a divide. To get rid of a divide, we do a times. So using that rule, we want to get w all on its own. So 5 times w, we need to divide the whole lot by 5. So if you times it by 5, and then you divide it by 5, it cancels each other out. It gets you to a 0, and 0w is just 0. But remember what we said about doing it to this side means we must do it to this side of the equals. So w becomes 16 divided by 5. All we then need to do is the final sum, which is w equals 16 divided by 5. So if I can work that out, 16 divided by 5 is 3.2. So that's how you work that out. W equals 3.2.